Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Start Mom of 5 and also known as TM5 Candle Co. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So today I was reading a post yesterday on Instagram and it's something about children between the ages of 11 and 14 being initiated in a school in Akwa Ibom. I was like, what? So according to this guy called Harrison Gwamnishu, he said there about 61 children so far has this mark behind their hands. So before I dive onto this, let me quickly talk about this guy called Harrison Gwamnishu. So Harrison Gwamnishu is from the South Nigeria, Niger Delta, where he has lived all part of his life, especially when he was wrongfully sent to prison where he spent 4 years ago. So that was where I got to know about him. So in 2015, the High Court judge discharged and acquitted him from prison for all count charges. So he applied as a volunteer staff in Stephen and Solomon Foundation. He was employed as a driver and his duty was to drive home inmates that are released and also follow up on their rehabilitation program. So in 2017, he co-founded Behind Bars Rights Initiative with the aim to connect legal practitioners to indigent persons, where over 3,000 indigent wrongfully detained persons have regained their freedom. So he's also advocating for ending child marriage in Nigeria, and he has successfully retrieved two young married women at the age of 14 and 15 years. This guy has gone on to kind of like help widowed people. He's gone on to pick people whose family have left them on the street, aged people whose family left them on the street. There's a story of about a man who was left on the street because he had stroke and was paralyzed. This man was left on the street in Ikorodu. This guy Harrison was in Delta. You can imagine he was contacted and he arranged for people to go and get this man. This man is currently being looked after right now. This man's family is here to show up, but Harrison and his team have ensured that the man was being looked after. Recently, another widowed he saw on the street, he picked this widow up, sent her in, get her into hospital to get better treatment. You know, he's been doing great. So that's all about Harrison there. Now let's go into the snake bite stories. So according to Harrison advised that if we should check our child if he or she has a mark. I'm going to pop the images on the screen here. If yes, it's a mark of initiation into cultism. The mark is called a snake bite. Check your children now. It's happening in schools. This is happening already in some secondary schools in Asaba Delta State. So he's currently concluding his findings, and this I'm going to drop the video right now so you can watch what he said. And I think it took it to the maybe Minister of Education in Asaba or something. And I don't understand why people always shy away from doing the right thing. When they see the camera, they are shying away from doing the right thing. Anyway guys, if you're in this area of Nigeria or anywhere in the world, check your children's body for any signs that you think is not there before, and get talking to the kids as well, because things are happening in this generation. Things are happening. So I'm just going to leave the video here, and this video is from Harrison's channel. It does not belong to me, so I don't own any right to the video, but it's just to educate and make you parents who are in Delta State to be very, very conscious of what is happening in schools. And before you go, I hope you like, subscribe, share, and also I'll see you in my next video. All right, bye.
All right, so this is the snake bite. Now count this student. There are 61 here we have here in this school. All right, now we have two. These children are below 15. Some of them are 15, 12, 8, you know. And this snake bite is is an initiation they do in the school. So if you join and you are initiated, you have to go and initiate somebody else, and then you are given instruction that anybody who insults you or beat you, you have to report to them. Children who then they will not send people to go and beat that person. So how did this thing happen yesterday? Now a male teacher was almost beaten by a little girl, 14-year-old girl, yesterday in Asaba here. You know, I don't want to call the name of the school so that they won't say I want to destroy somebody's business. But after this video, the Ministry of Education will have to get involved to see how they can stop this thing that is going on now. Now, this thing happened not only in this school, it happens also in West End. In West End, it's West End Secondary School, Asaba. So now, check their fingers. You will see those marks there. All of them have this mark. It's called the snake bite. It's called the snake bite. Check. All of them have the mark. Now, what you see here is more than 61 students. Children, 61. Now, this one own. He said they scratched him there. After 3 days, there was no injury. So they have to turn his hand the other side, you know, to give him that mark. With paper. They use ordinary paper to, you know. So I even have to experience it. Now, see the video where I have to experience this thing too. I said, please initiate me too. Let me see how it is. And when the girl placed that paper, this paper on my hand, it was very, very hot. But I didn't get any injury. So the girl said, if after 3 days I didn't get injury, they have to give me another one again. You know? So now, who gave you this mark? She said somebody gave her. That one girl gave her the mark. And the trend continues. All the school. And this happened inside the classroom. You see the marks? So they are 61. It's not just ordinary injury. Some persons have this injury as ordinary, but these ones are not ordinary. So people who are saying on the comment section that it's ordinary injury, it's not ordinary injury. It's called snake bite. That's what the students, that's what they said, you know, is the name. So please, check your children and start asking questions. Then some students said their brothers did the same thing to them at home. When you are doing a good job, don't be fear of camera. It's only when you have something. Don't be fear of the camera. Just simple as that.
As I told the operator that my husband was not around. So as he was not around, that tomorrow morning, before we find out, my husband will